Challenging a mortgage default notice in Queensland requires understanding both the strict legal requirements lenders must follow and the limited but important grounds on which a notice can be disputed. A mortgage default notice is a formal step in the enforcement process, typically issued after missed repayments, and it must comply with the statutory and contractual requirements before a lender can take further action. In most cases, the notice must clearly identify the default, specify what must be done to remedy it, and allow the borrower at least 30 days to fix the default before enforcement can begin. One way to challenge a default notice is by identifying defects in the notice itself. This may include errors in the amount claimed, failure to properly describe the default, or failure to comply with the service requirements. However, courts have generally taken a practical approach, meaning minor errors will not necessarily invalidate a notice if the borrower can still understand what is required. Another key ground for a challenge is non-compliance with statutory procedures. Lenders must follow the requirements of the loan agreement, the mortgage, and applicable consumer credit legislation before taking enforcement steps. If these procedures are not followed correctly, it may affect the lender's ability to proceed with repossession or legal action. Borrowers may also challenge enforcement by raising substantive issues, such as disputing the alleged default, asserting the payments were made, or relying on hardship provisions. Under consumer credit laws, borrowers can request a hardship variation, which may involve reducing payments, postponing obligations, or restructuring the loan. And lenders are required to consider these requests within prescribed timeframes. Importantly, receiving a default notice does not mean immediate repossession. It's part of a structured legal process that includes an opportunity to remedy the default, negotiate with the lender, or take steps to dispute the claim before court proceedings are commenced. Because the ability to challenge a mortgage default notice depends heavily on timing, evidence, and strict procedural compliance, acting quickly is critical. Understanding whether the notice is valid, whether enforcement can be delayed or stopped, and what actions are available requires careful legal analysis based on the specific circumstances. Contact us today for a free 30-minute consultation with one of our experienced team of litigation professionals and let us help you protect your rights.